Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Let's Talk Diabetes with Anthony. Did you know that there are fruits that are good for diabetics and fruits that are bad for diabetics? Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the fruits that are bad for diabetics, or at least diabetics should be careful of. There are 6 of them. I'll give you the list starting from the modest to the highest. So from 6 to number 1. Plus, I'm going to give you an idea of why these fruits are bad for you and why they're good fruits. So let's begin. So as children, we were told to have 3 to 4 pieces of fruit per day, and it's healthy for us, right? Well, yes and no. As diabetics, you got to be careful which fruit, because there's 2 types of fruits. You have your bad fruit. This is the kind of fruit that quickly turns to sugar into your body. There's no fiber in it. And then you have your good fruit. The good fruit basically has a lot of fiber in it, and it slowly turns to sugar. So in this video, I'll be talking about the top 6 worst fruit for diabetics, starting from number 6 going backwards. So let's begin with number 6, which is, we're looking at mangoes. That's right, mangoes. Mangoes are known to be a sweet, creamy, sugary fruit which should be enjoyed every once in a while, because mangoes, their GI load is between 51 to 56 for a small mango, not those huge ones. And if you're losing weight, that could be a problem too, because all that extra sugar coming from the mangoes will be stored into your liver as fat and you will gain weight. So be careful with fruit as well. Now, your mangoes have lots of vitamins. Vitamin B6, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin K, and potassium. So they are a moderately low fruit with a high potassium in there. So try to have a small mango as a treat every once in a while. Now, from number 6, we move on to number 5, which are dates. Yes, dates. Don't we love those dates? They've been used for many years, usually as a dessert after a meal. But if you're not diabetic, well, you can freely eat them. But if you're diabetic, you should be very careful, because their GI load is, one date is about 55 to 75. And you should be very careful. They help with many issues, such as, well, I think we know the first one, constipation. They will help you go freely to the bathroom, and if you have too much of it, well, then you're going to have a problem. They have a high vitamin C content, they have vitamin B, and they have vitamin A. They could be used as snacks, and try not to exceed about 4 or 5 of them at a time, because once again, they are high on the GI load. So that was number 5. Now we will go over to number 4, my friends. So we are slowly going up the list. Now you should be extra careful with the next few. Number 4 are grapes. Oh yes, I know. They're these little small round things, and you hardly think they could cause any damage to anybody, right? But my friends, they can cause damage for diabetics. One grape has a GI load of 53 to 58. That's right. Now, a trick here is, if you try to get the not as made of grape, a little bit on the green side, like sour grapes, they not tend to have such a high GI load. But still, you have to be careful when having grapes. Try to keep them at about a handful of about 8. Don't try not to exceed 8 unless you're following a super low carb diet. Also, be careful with the saying of, red wine is good for you. Try to have 2 glasses a day or a glass a day, because wine is made out of, you got it, grapes. So your GI of a small glass of wine is about 100 to 150. So we're looking big problems for diabetic. Just because you hear the industry saying this is healthy or that food's healthy for you or whatever it is, well, make sure it's healthy for your health issue. That includes everybody else that has a health problem, not just for diabetes. So be mindful when you are eating grapes. Then we're going to move on to number 3. Did we just do 3? No, 4. We are going to move on to number 3. That's right. Pineapples. Yes, my friends, pineapples. We're getting up there. That's right. So you know pineapples are going to be a problem. A little piece of pineapple, the GI load is 51 to 73. Wow, that's huge. So be careful with that. The benefits of pineapples is that they're loaded with bromine. Bromine is a chemical that will help you fight off any colds, viruses. It's like an acid. It will not cure them, it'll keep their effects low. Also, it will help with cuts, burns, and skin issues. So try to have a little piece of pineapple every once in a while. The vitamins for pineapples are vitamin C, iron, vitamin B6, and magnesium. So now, my friends, my next number is number 2, and we're going up to raisins. Oh, I know, those little dry raisins. Are they harmful? How could they harm anybody, right? But don't be fooled, because size matters here too. The one raisin has a GI of about 66. Oh, wow. It's a sugar bomb. So, my friends, you're probably better off having a chocolate bar. Oh, wait a minute. Now, don't go see Anthony said I could have a chocolate bar because the GI is low. I'm just trying to tell you the difference. Of a chocolate bar GI is about 44. One raisin is 66. So be very careful. They are part of the grape family, of course. They are dried, which makes the issue even worse. The vitamins in raisins are vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K, and vitamin B. Now, just because you think you heard me talk about all these vitamins and all these fruits that I mentioned, don't think that they're healthy for you to eat. There's not going to be too much of it in there. You'll be able to get your better vitamins in the lesser problem fruits, which I'll be talking about in video 2. Now, that was number 2, raisins, with the GI of 66. So now, my friends, we are at number 1. Drum roll, please. Have you figured it out yet? Well, maybe I should go to a commercial break, and this way you could take some time to figure it out. Just joking, just joking. The number 1 worst fruit that a diabetic, or you know what, any of us, even if we're trying to lose weight, is bananas. Oh, I know. We used to have bananas for lunch, for snacks, because they have lots of potassium. But believe it or not, the GI load of one little banana is 77 to 80. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have any bananas. If you try to keep them at a very small size and try to eat them when they're not spotty yellow, the sugar won't give you a problem, because everything we eat turns to sugar, right? And it's not going to be an issue. But don't get carried away, because they're still going to spike your blood sugar. If you work out on a regular basis, you're active throughout your whole day, well, then you could sneak in a banana a week or 2. But don't go overboard, and try to keep them the green color. There are vitamins, B6, vitamin C, magnesium, potassium, and fiber. Don't forget, you could also have these vitamins in a little mango without that big, huge GI spike. So now, my friends, you probably want to know, what are my favorite fruits from this list? Well, it's always going to be with the lowest GI load. And the ones that I enjoy are mangoes and pineapples. For pineapples, I enjoy them because of the bromine issue. They have that high bromine, helps to keep the doctor away, helps to keep your viruses low, also fights infections and fever. I try to have a little bit of pineapple once a week as a snack, or sometimes as a meal. And also, going back to the banana, if you really want to have a banana, try to use it as a lunch or a dinner in itself, and you can have your banana. Now, my next fruit that I enjoy other than the pineapple is your mango. That's right. Not only that it's a low GI, but it has lots of potassium in it. So if I avoid the banana, I'm gonna get a better potassium load from the mango. I enjoy cutting them up, putting them in a little container, and taking them with me. With the pineapple, you know what, it's a little bit hard taking it with you because, as you know, pineapples tend to smell once they're out in the open. So I try to have them at home. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this quick video on the worst fruit for diabetics to have and why. Don't forget, in all these fruits, there's no fiber in there, so they jack your blood sugar up super high. In my next video, I'm going to talk about the fruits that are low on your GI list and have fiber in them. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, keep sending me your comments, subscribe to my channel so YouTube can let you know every time I put up a new video. And as always, all carbs turn to sugar, even your healthy fruit. So be very careful. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.